Welcome to Australian Political Warrior, the show where we see if ordinary Australians have what it takes to become very ordinary politicians.
Now let's meet today's first contestant, Mark Humphries.
Do you want me to take my shirt off for this?
Not on your life.
For as long as I can remember, I've wanted to be a politician. I actually ran my first campaign back in kindergarten. I was calling for more secure borders for our sandpit. I was convinced that people were coming over to our sandpit for economic reasons. I didn't care what Mrs. Coe said.
They say politics is show business for ugly people, but me. I'm Mark Humphries, and I will be Australia's first political warrior.
Okay, big words from the big man.
Well, let's see if he can back it up.
And he's off. First challenge, the hard hat high-vis not in point.
Mark's looking very uneasy here. That's exactly what we're looking for in a politician.
Now the sign of a real pro is whether he picks something up and looks at it. And there he goes!
And now the final hurdle in this round, the all-important small talk.
So, you ever worked in a warehouse, Mr. Humphries?
Spent a bit of time in a place like this back in the day.
And there it is, his first lie. The only warehouse Mark's been in is Bunnings, and that was just for a sausage. Well played.
On to the next challenge, pretending to give a shit about sport.
This will be a tricky one for Mark, as he has said his favourite sport is chess.
So, Mark, who are you backing in Saturday's big game?
Well, firstly, good luck to all teams involved, but I must say that I'll be backing the mighty North Sydney Bears.
Mate, those Bears haven't been in the competition since 1999.
Well, I agree they're the underdogs, but yeah, good on you.
You Beauty, 1999. It takes real effort to be that out of touch.
He is flying here, but the real test will be his ability to backflip on policy.
I have always said that it is my intention for young people to have the best possible outcomes when it comes to housing. And I think my party's new plan to have young people live in old toilet cubicles made of asbestos is entirely consistent with that.
Seamless backflip.
That'll go down very well with the factional warlords.
Now, can Mark have an awkward walk and talk with a member of the public?
Got some rocket there, have you? Let me tell you that if elected by the Australian people, I am committed to increasing the quality and supply of rocket in our supermarkets. And that commitment applies not only to rocket, but also to baby spinach, iceberg, butterhead, that weird Italian one, radicchio I think it's called.
And he's alienated the pleb. This guy's a natural.
But it all comes down to this, the final challenge, a no-holds-barred interview on live television.
And we're live in 3, 2...
Mark Humphries, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Janice.
Mark, what do you say to the tens of thousands of young people out there who have signed a petition stating they do not want to be housed in toilet cubicles which contain asbestos?
Well, firstly, Janice, I don't accept the premise of your question. Say what you will about the asbestos toilet cubicle housing plan, but the previous government had no plan in place, no plan. Whereas this government has a clear, asbestos-based plan to make housing more affordable for young people.
Mark, you're not answering the question. And that makes you Australia's first political warrior!
Get out! He's done it!
Just goes to show that if you follow your dreams and lose your moral compass, you too can become an Australian political warrior.